Okay, let's look at a couple more examples in our notes for 1B. We're dealing with central angles and their arcs. So we're on number 2 here. And again, my best suggestion is to not worry about what we need to answer, but instead go over here and find all the arcs and all the angles that we possibly can. So a couple of things. Whenever you see a segment going through the center, otherwise known as a diameter, that is a key piece that will help you find many different things. So it gives me not only 180 degrees of an arc, but it also gives me 180 degrees as a straight segment. Okay, so that means I've got a linear pair here where these two together form that segment. So a linear pair is going to be 180 minus the 21 gives me 159. Okay, you can see here this line kind of works the same way. It's going to be a diameter because it goes through the center. These two here are a linear pair, so that's also going to be 159, which leaves, and you can do this, vertical angles, so that's 21. Okay, so essentially I found all the angles, and I know their arcs are all of those same measurements. So let's go answer some questions. Arc JK. JK goes with this angle here, 21 degrees. Angle JNM. JNM, that angle is 159. Arc KL, remember if it's an arc, we're going on the outside edge here, but it's going to be the same thing as the angle. KL is going to be 159. Arc JKM, start at J, go through K, and keep on going until you stop at M. Now essentially that is 21 plus 159 plus 21. Start at J, go through K, and stop at M. But it is also the angle or the arc that we're trying to find is out of the 360, it's all of it except the 159. So there's two ways to find this one. You can go 21 plus 159 plus 21, or you can take 360 minus the 159. Both of those will give you the same answer of 201. So you can do a little arc addition. You can add all of these that make up that major arc. Or you can say, okay, I know it's 360 all the way around. I want everything except the 159. Okay, and so that's where the subtraction comes in. Arc MKL, start at M, go through K, and stop at L. Again, I could go through and I can add these little arcs that I know, or I can take 360 minus the piece I don't want, which in this case is 21, and I can get my major arc from M through K, stop at L. That major arc is everything except the 21. Okay. Or you can take 159 plus 21 plus 159. Both of those will give you the same answer. Okay, number 3. So you can see here they have an arc measured already, measured. We've got two lines that go through the center. There's one, and then this one goes through the center also. So that gives me a couple of 180s in there to pay attention to. So let's just take a look. So this piece is 72, so I know my angle inside here is 72. I know these two are a linear pair. They come together to make that line. So if I take 180 minus the 72, that's 108. Okay, same thing happens here. So this one's 72. Or you can do vertical angles. Just be a little careful with that one. Sometimes they're hard to tell. Now in this last little piece here, I can take, here's the 180. I can take 87 plus 72. Okay. And when I add those together, I get 159. And I can take the 180, which is this half right here, minus the 159, and that gives me what's left. Okay, in this case, 21. Okay. Or the other fact that you can remember, it's a little bit more work, is all the way around is 360. And if you know everything, all four of these, except this missing piece, then you can do 360 minus that total and you'll still get 21. All right, we got all our angles. Let's go find them. UXV, 72. Arc ST, 21. Remember, the central angle and its arc are the exact same measurement of degrees. WV. Now I knew to go this way because 2 letters told me it's a minor, so I'm going to go the shortest route. Okay, so I already got that marked at 108. TW, I'm going this direction here, so I've got a 21 and a 72 that make up that one, so that's 93. And my last one is TVW, so I'm going to start at T. I can't go this way because I have to go the big way, the major way, TVW. Okay, TVW. That is made up of 3 angles, 87, 72, and 108. Some of you maybe recognize, like, hey, I don't need to add those. I already know that's 180 right here. It's up to you, whatever you need to do. So when I add those 3 together, I get 267. Our last one example on this page, I'll just tell you the same thing I had before. Pay attention to the diameters. This one also has a marking right here, which we know from before is 90 degrees, which means the one right next to it is 90, and the one right next to it this way is 90. These 2 will total 90, so if one of them is 34, then the other one is going to be 56. Just took 90 minus the 34. Okay, and now we've got all of the angles and all of the arcs, so let's go find what we need. Arc CD. CD, its central is 90, so the arc is 90. FD. FD is going to be these 2 together, so it's 90 plus the 34, which is 124. DCF, ooh, that's a major, so I'm going to start at D, I'm going to go through C, and I'm going to stop at F. Okay, so I know that this far is 180 plus the 56. Okay, and when I add those 2 together, I get 236. And my last one, GDF, start at G, go through D, and stop at F. Okay, so basically that's everything except the 56. G, D to F. That's all the way around except for this little piece. So I would go ahead and take 360 minus your 56, and that's going to give you 304. All right, stay tuned for part 3.